Ben, thanks for your time. Ipswich tomorrow, they're still one of the big draws, aren't they, at this level?
Yeah, it's a huge club. We obviously went there recently in the Carabao Cup, so we know what a big club it is. We know what a good squad they've got. So yeah, it's certainly a game for us to look forward to.
Yeah, and the fact that you have played them so recently, obviously it didn't go the way you would have hoped for, but how much of an advantage can that be?
Well, we're hoping it will be an advantage. We've learned from that game. I think we're in a better place physically than where we were at that game. We've had a positive point up at Sunderland, so and the fact that we're playing at home. So I think all of those are positives going into the game, and we feel that we prepared well, and we're looking forward to the game.
Yeah, how much of the home advantage has been lost because there's no fans there? Obviously, that's still a factor, isn't it? But being home, you'd still rather be at home, obviously, than be away.
Yeah, very much so. I think it is a loss to us, the loss of the support, because it's such a great crowd at the Mem, and the passion of the supporters and the lift that they give the team. But we've got to be professional with that and make sure that we're doing our jobs, and make sure that we set up as a team to do what we want to do. And we still feel that playing at home can be an advantage for us.
Yeah. What sort of a game are you expecting from Ipswich? What do you expect from them?
A tough test, very good team. A lot of experience in their squad and their team. The majority of their squad have played Championship or even above. A really experienced manager in Paul Lambert. And like I say, it was a tough game when we went to Ipswich recently. So we know what a good team they are. We know what depth they've got within their squad. But we're certainly looking to give a much better account of ourselves than we did when we went to Portman Road recently.
Yeah. How can you, in some way, how can you make sure that doesn't happen again, if you like? Because when you've played someone so recent, is there a danger in some ways that sticks in minds of players, or is that in some ways make it easier to get it out of their minds early on because you're facing that same team to put the record straight?
Yeah, I think it was the one game pre-season and including the Sunderland game that we fell away a little bit. So. We were disappointed with our performance on that day, but we've worked hard to put it right. We've responded with a good point at Sunderland and a draw in the EFL Trophy with a changed team. So as I say, we're looking to put that result right this weekend. We've prepared well this week for the game. We've had a full week of training. As I say, we know their strengths. We know what they're very, very good at. But it's up to us to impose ourselves on the game. Yeah.
How is your squad looking for the weekend?
Yeah, we're good. It's for us. It's been good to have a full week, and the likes of Brandon Hanlon having his debut last week, but now having a full week with us is only going to help him. So we're happy with how everyone has been this week. How the group has trained. The intensity of the training has been very good. It was a good point at a very tough place to go last week, and we're really looking forward to building on that now.
Yeah, and Edipson back from suspension as well. That's a boost.
It is, yes. It gives us more experience within the squad, and and Ed's a good footballer, and it's one of his former clubs as well. So that gives us a lift coming back into the squad, which is great.
Yeah, and we've already mentioned there's no fans there, but it's still first league game at the Mem this season, so everyone must be looking forward to that.
Yeah, without doubt, and hopefully the supporters are as well. I know it's not the same as being there in person, and and having that opportunity to be there, but hopefully they can still watch the game or stay in touch with it somehow, and we'll be looking to give them a positive result and something to cheer about.
Yeah, I mean, there are games, obviously, in the EFL with fans, aren't there? So it's a step in the right direction. I guess it will be nice to get some fans back in there. I guess you can only dream of that at the moment, though, getting fans back at the Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, we'd love to. I think everyone across the world, everyone just wants to get back to what was normality, and and to have people at the game and be able to relax and enjoy it, and not be worried from a health perspective. But what we do have to appreciate, there is a bigger picture. And everyone's health and well-being is the priority, and I think it's up to us to be professional and hopefully give some some positivity to people with a good result tomorrow.
Yeah, and obviously the transfer window is still open. Is there anything in the pipeline? Are you still hopeful of adding to your squad?
We are, we're very aware now that obviously there's a salary cap in place. There's also limits to the number of players that you're allowed within your squad. So we would like to add, but we're at the sort of final stages of that now in terms of just finishing off our squad basically before the transfer deadline. So I'm hopeful we can get at least one in, possibly even two.
Yeah, and does that mean that players have to leave as well, or is that adding to the squad with no one outgoing?
It could be either way, to be honest. We have got room to bring in at least one, but that doesn't mean we're not open to players going out as well if there's opportunities for them to go out and play.